Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Giants. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Johnson with a return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. There's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
I want you to go into the surveillance room. See the nigga come out the corner, nigga saw me, bent down and started shooting.
Than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here goes Dart to the air. Clean into his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience,
told you don't
these
quit.
little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm, and a nice little gain on top of it.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Dart from the pistol. Catch is made down the right side.
Waller. Get out of there, Waller. Come on, Waller. Get out of there, Waller. Oh, man.
This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there,
whatever team that nigga's in, I'm going to that division.
Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situation.
It's
a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready? 70 Timberwolf. Check out.
It's a sweep. He pumps forward. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Yeah, I said division on that shit, so my bad.
Hey, check, go.
They'll try it left side. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Tracy. Said you want to be in love with me. Try to punch on the phone.
Up and ready to boot it away. chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Headed out right.
Oh, let me get that fit.
Nearly gave it away to
Sexy
start this
Betsy.
game.
Come on.
Almost an interception, but instead a gift. They get it back for 2nd down. So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. That's complete to the rookie out of Iowa State. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. From the gun on 3rd down. Hits him on the end route. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They go play action on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Motioning the tight end now. He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Puts his body on the line, and he got it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
No, they're the best team. You're not number 1.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
And they're going to throw out of the gun.
Let me get that. Nigga, don't do that. Don't do that.
And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Even 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Well, the Titans keep doing it. We're going to lose one of our
It's coming. Here's Darts. Nice work by the
not assistants, but
safety valve complete.
administrative.
And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45.
What D-line coach?
34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Oh, I thought you were talking about
One of
Crusade.
my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Gets it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Even 25 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. You make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 32. Back to throw. Here starts. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught by Chris Olave. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Put it into the high hundreds.
From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something.
It's always on now, too. Fuck out of here.
Second and 3 now.
19,
Sending him on the dive. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. The Giants in control so far. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. Lone back gets the handoff. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard
No.
line.
You send Coastal. I send a couple of
Here we
first
go,
round picks.
set.
Back to the well again. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Ticker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Ticker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Doesn't like what he sees, so he got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Come on. Hey, move it.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Running back motions right.
Gravity Lions.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
Ooh.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL,
It
you
was
throw
okay
the
with
coverage
the
too many
Broncos because
times,
Elijah was
there'll
saying
be more interceptions.
he was out of
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
He's the head coach for the Cardinals.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Now go play action. Here's Dart. No place to go, so he just threw it away. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He's been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
On play action with Dart. Absolutely fires this one right side.
Man, this nigga just turns around.
Jarius Sneed with the INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Jump off, caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Throwing from the gun here. He'll put everything he's got behind it. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners, too.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He rolls to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side. Touchdown, New York.
Okay, Dart.
The Giants take a 13-point lead.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with this speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Right. As soon as you retire from the league, you're going to
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
They're slow as fuck.
Throwing now off the play action. Buying some time right. That's Harris on the right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offensive line fast. Five plays straight ahead. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Nineteen tight. 18, tied in.
Looking to throw here. Into the hands of Harris on the slant. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
We're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Going on 1st down. It starts.
Damn. Do it.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Escapes out to the left. Gets this one to Waller. And he gets this forward to the 19.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover it.
He gets 6 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Dart going to throw again. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. The Giants using their first time out. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Hand off to the back. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go to him again. And this time he gets in for the New York touchdown. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided 1st half. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Back to throw it. He beams one deep right side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up.
Viking 18.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold off the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. 19, he's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Offense up to the line fast. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game. The 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. Dart from the pistol. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down.
And with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Just can't happen. You're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Rolling on 3rd. Here's Dart. Completed to his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Finds the in route complete. With a small gain up to the 38. Luke Martin making that play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running this one left. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. This is complete to Waller.
Man, hurry that
Get this to
nigga,
the opposing 41. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Giants still going to have the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he's brought down at the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
That's what I said.
From the gun, here's Dart. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
3rd down now, here's Dart. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 10. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-possession game.
Billy.
Malik Neighbors with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Future memory.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great start spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working now from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
What you say, vision ball?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Going all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So 2nd down coming up.
18 Rebels, 18 Rebels, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
Throwing from the gun. He's on target, Watkins. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
Well, didn't he play all last
and
year?
10. Throwing from the gun here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to hurt him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly throwing into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
I'm still like looking at the super athletic too.
19, 18.
3rd down from the gun. Got his man.
Okay, what did the knockout score?
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
Buffalo 18.
Still sticking with the passing game. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Now we'll see them try the point after.
Lamar was first.
The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
Well,
the 49ers have it on the tee as they kick it away here.
They run themselves into the top 5.
Returning it from the 4.
Oh!
Lost it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Before he can really break that return, they're on him to force the fumble and take away possession.
When you get that fumble inside the 20, it means one thing, Kate. Those guys were running with hair on fire. In fact, if you watch a lot of these special teams and kickoff units, you will see them running down the field on touchbacks. It's almost like they're sprinting to the finish line. They sprinted, and they took the ball away to boot. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy even here on 2nd down.
Come back, team. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw.
Pick the ball. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it.
I think I'll fucking Fitzpatrick come down and pick the ball off. He doesn't do anything. Goes behind him, hits my corner in the chest. This is receiver that bounces in the Mika's hands.
Went to the old well 1-2 many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Giants fix their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away.
That pick 6.
Here's a return from the 7. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
I don't know why Russell so bunch of
Back to the air following that pick 6. They'll get this one to Watkins. Oh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but showing a love for it to come early as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's 49ers football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game they'd like to forget. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 12. And a
Pass play on 1st and 10. He gets loose down the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
Liking 18.
They're going to try and throw it here. Gets him on the in route. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Back to 80.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception.
It's a bait.
Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity to look in that close, particularly as we get through the second half.
Look at the highest catch with this fucking muscle.
You have to finish with points.
They managed 22 on the rim and a 1st down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score is getting that contact to slow him down and eventually...
Ooh, if I can bet outside, it would have been the best one ever.
He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
3rd and 1.
Another carry for it. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough. Go get that first by a couple before they can finally drag him down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Now darts going to the air. Look at that power, deep left side. Forces one through double coverage. Out, it's intercepted. And the 49ers take over off their 3rd interception of this game.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
They put a receiver in motion right. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
Hawk 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. 11. Panther 11. Trap 60. Trap 60. 19 tight. 19.
Throwing it on second down. Finds a seam down the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Offense in the hurry up here. Motion the slot man right. From the gun on third down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
70 Timberwolves. Cut 19. Cut 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Desperation time here. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. 49ers hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out.
Okay, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Come on, come on. Hit. 19 Tiger, 9 Buffalo 18. Go.
Sticking to the air here.
Come on, man. I fucking hate that stupid scrub.
The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Yeah, we'll see.
On first down, no run. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
Hoping.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Fortress.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. Shoves him off. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down. Long back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. San Francisco calls it second timeout. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Safety. Safety.
You're going to pass it here. Cut near the goal line. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Here's the one back on the handoff. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. It's 2nd and goal.
Go to third.
Here we go, set.
He gets it again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
Trash.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Motioning Watkins right. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Lays out left side and gets it. They've got to keep moving quick here.
And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates!
Playing.
Motion a receiver left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And they pick him off again. Paulson Adebo's got it. And the Giants regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Oh, man, he's in the clear. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock,
I can't see.
dominating
I put the light on for
Really in
this
all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Yes, sack. A loss of 12 yards.
Buffalo 18!
Takes the 2nd down snap. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. And they pick him off again. Picked off by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go! Let's go!
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd 10.
Ready? Brings up 2nd and 1.
The Bears see well. I was more fucking scared.
So the Giants come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Jake, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get the